Hello and welcome. Let me take the time to ensure that Bluetooth is not connected. Okay. So I think I had a problem with that last time the Bluetooth was connected and some people claim they couldn't hear me. So welcome back. I am your host, Lord Scorpio. Thank you so much for joining Universal Tarot once again. So today, let me go ahead and get into the whole don't forget to don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment. It's totally up to you. I know that some of the readings are a little invasive, so some of you may choose to be more discreet than others. If you want to adjust the HD preference, please do so at the upper right. Click the three dots and a drop down menu will be presented to you to select your HD preference for high definition viewing and things like that. So let's go ahead and get into this. I'm doing something a little different today. I will be talking about a little bit about astrology. I'm not an astrologist, but I do follow the planetary alignments and movements. I want to talk about a little bit about some prophecies, some visions, dreams. I have the ability to dream things before they happen. Kind of like, prophecy dreams, things like that. I didn't get a chance to speak with you guys about the Jupiter moving into Scorpio, because during that time, I was being crucified, so I was unable to even handle my cards. I injured both of my hands during that time, but it was profound and for a reason. So I'll talk about a little bit of that, and yeah, we're going to go ahead and get into this. So welcome to those joining. Let me see if I can turn on my live chat. Let me see if I'm ready. I should have had this already ready, but I ain't ready. Not right now. And that's okay. I guess it just gives some people some time to log on to the live stream. Because not everybody can has the opportunity to log into the live stream at the same damn time. So hold up. Give me one moment to activate the live stream so that oh, hold on, let me turn on I gotta turn on my hotspot feature. Yes, welcome to the live stream. Welcome. All right. Just looking up the chat for those joining the live stream. Oh, shit. All right. Give me one moment. Scorpio. Yes, welcome. Those joining the live chat, please welcome. Give me a moment. I'm setting up the chat. The live chat. So that so we can get this cracking today. I will not be doing tarot readings. This is more like a one-on-one conversation. Okay. So I'll wait for that to generate. Let me go. Oh, there we go. All right. This shit is doing too much. This shit is crazy. Shit is crazy. It's not doing what I wanted to do, but it's okay. Maybe I just don't need it. Shut up. Okay, cool. Hey, I love you too, honey. Christian. David, hello. Thumbs up to you too. Hey. All right. Looks good to me. All right. Turn some of this. Give me 1 second, you guys. All right. Hey. Thank you. He's so sweet. All right. So, let's go ahead and begin. Okay. Okay, so, and then everybody else, they're just gonna have to catch on, log on when they get the time. Okay, so, okay, I really want to speak on the Scorpio, Jupiter moving into Scorpio. I know I'm a little couple of days late on that, but it did move into a Scorpio on July the 12th. Okay, and that's an excellent time for career and just basically wealth building. Okay, so a little bit about that. The day Jupiter went into Scorpio, I came into an accident. Okay, I was on the way somewhere, and on the route there, I was actually in on a moped. Okay, and I was taking a route kind of unknown. I've never taken before. And this particular day, I was on my little moped, and I came across a dead coyote. Okay, I actually have never seen a real coyote with my own physical eyes. Okay, I've heard stories about people coming into contact with coyotes and stuff like that. I've never had the opportunity to come in contact with a coyote. The coyote was dead. Okay, so when I seen it, it shocked me. First of all, I smelled death. And then when I looked, I seen a dead coyote, and I tried to veer away from where this animal was on my route. And the back tire slid on gravel, and I flew off of my moped. And I really hurt myself. I'm cut up in several different places on my body. Okay, especially my hands. I could not handle the cars for several days. Okay, so it shocked me because I'm level to level on the ground, several feet away from where this coyote was. Okay, and facing death. Okay, if that wasn't disturbing enough, I dust myself off, continued on my route. Less than 200 feet from that, I seen a dead deer. I didn't fall. I just kept moving, okay? And it indicated to me that I was in an area that was highly charged, one, with death. And I don't know if there was an angel of death that was lurking in that area, or if it was just a dangerous area to be in. I have never seen anything like that in my life, especially a deer. I don't know what it is. I have a spiritual connections with deer. I think they're just the most precious animals alive, and that actually hurt me to see that. Okay, so I carried on to my journey. A mile down the road, I see a dead eagle, and I'm thinking, I have never seen so much death in my life. Okay, but it taught me that day. It taught me a great lesson. Because I believe in spiritual animal totems and the meaning behind things like that. And I know that us being in a very transformative state in our lives, that Scorpio energy, I had to feel that. Sometimes God will allow you to see something Uh, but it's another level when he wants you to feel, almost send you through a near-death experience, okay? And coming eye to eye with these things, and it's affecting my smell, my sight, you know, feel. I mean, all my senses are awakened at this experience. So I came home and I did a little research. And coyotes indicate that there is either some sneaky energy, clever, sneaky, or some energy regarding uh, having to use your wits in survival mode, and the deer represented the ability to hold your head high in a situation where you're being hunted. It spoke about how even when a deer is being hunted by a huntsman, it does not cower down to the ground or duck low to hold its head. It actually runs with its head high, okay? And that's very interesting. That in the face of death, to be graceful and beautiful at the same time, wearing a crown of dignity, is powerful, okay? And then the ego, it went on to state how, you know, and it shocked me because I've never seen a dead ego. An ego flies high. Their vision is to look below at everything. That's the whole point of an eagle's eye. Is to be able to see everything below because they fly high. So I further looked into that, and that represented that I will be able to basically, what was it? It was something like an authoritative figure. I'll be able to have power over an authoritative figure by overthrowing them or conquering them. So I feel like this is such a profound time, and putting those animals together, it means that people who are lying, who think they're clever and trying to outsmart me, in the midst of being haunted, you know, backstabbed, I will gain a sense of prominence, dominion, and victory over my enemies and anybody that feels that they have any authority in my life, okay? And that's what this Scorpio Jupiter meant to me, okay? And I feel that you guys can apply that in your own life, okay? Because, and it was so interesting because I came home and I'm looking at my wounds, my scars. I'm like, God, this is supposed to be this is supposed to be a good time for me. You know, this Jupiter and Scorpio, like, why is this happening to me? And we could be so caught up in the mundane, day-to-day activities in life that we could be overlooking things that God wants us to slow down and pay attention to. Okay? And if talking doesn't get it, he wants you to feel maybe something you've never felt before. And if it requires pain so you can really go within, he's not trying to hurt you. He's trying to prevent you from being hurt in the future. So you've got to take these war wounds, basically. You're at battle in your life right now. You've got to take some power punches in order to look at the big picture, because you could be missing the lessons, okay? And he wants to prevent you from going through the trials and tribulations if he can save you time by getting to your subconscious, because sometimes it does require pain. That's what it's called, growing pains, okay? So yeah, that was my Scorpio. That was my Jupiter in Scorpio. The same day that Jupiter went into Scorpio, that's what I experienced. And I thought it was going to be peaches and cream. But no, honey, you have to go through the struggle in order to rise like the phoenix. Okay? Hold on. I might have to turn this off. Super chat, so that in case it's buffering, because I don't want you guys to miss anything. Yeah, I'll get to that later, okay? Yeah, I just want to make sure it's not constantly cutting in and out because I'm using some of the energy. So anyways, yeah, so basically, so what else can I talk about? Oh yeah. So basically, here's what the the Jupiter in Scorpio means for you, okay? So things in your life will be coming naturally dead, okay? Out with the old, in with the new. These are profound changes that will enable you to see what you have not been able to see. God will take you deep like a phoenix rising from the ashes. So you have to be able to take the good with the bad in order to get this big picture. Uh-oh. It's buffering again. Okay, so in order to get this big picture, God needs to take you down into the depths of darkness so that you can rise better and stronger than before, okay? And so you can also gain self-confidence. Some of you will be gaining self-confidence after coming out of this transformation. Yes, this is a transformation. This is not about pride or ego. It has nothing to do with it, because God will break that, okay? This is about transforming into the higher self, okay? Breaking free from addictions, toxic situations, toxic people, toxic places, that are not serving you, that are not bringing any self-fulfillment, okay? You will be breaking free from that if you answer to the higher calling, okay? It's going to feel like you're climbing a mountain. It's going to feel like you're going against the grain. Some of you will feel like you're going against the grain when God is trying to put you on another path. I feel like the paths are dividing right now. And you may want to stay on one path, but God is trying to put you on another path. And if you veer away from that, you will be causing self-infliction, okay? But God is not trying to hurt you. He's just trying to get you to see what is hurting you by your actions, okay? So this may feel like a confusing time, like you're saying, God, why me? And what did I do? But God loves you. That's why he's trying to deliver you. This is a time of deliverance. This transformation will be delivering you, the people around you. This is a time to have gratitude. Try not to spend too much time moping, crying, being depressed, because when it's all said and done, you'll be able to see why God didn't give you what it is that you thought you wanted, or why a certain thing, person, place, or thing didn't happen. This is to create new profound changes in your life that will set the stage, that will set the tone for the blessing, for the new beginning that God is trying to bring you into frustration with. He can't bring you into frustration with your future and your future blessings if you're stuck on the path of stuck in the past on a different past that is not destined for you. Okay? Hold on. Stuck in the past on a different path that is not destined for you. I just want to make sure clarity, because I get my words mixed up sometimes. Okay? So this is a new cycle. Yes, we are stepping into a new cycle. When a new cycle begins, you cannot do things the same way you usually do. So if you're used to doing things a certain way and they're not working, that's because you're in a new cycle. And in order to go with the flow and prosper, you're going to have to learn how to do things a new way. There has to be, quote unquote, a change. If you're unwilling to change, step outside of your routine so that you can acknowledge what needs to be done, you will not be able to successfully complete this new cycle. You'll be kind of repeating past life experiences because you have not learned your lesson. Okay, so if you heed the transformation, you will and basically undergo probably the greatest purge of your life. You will come out better and stronger than ever before, and some of you will be graduating to the higher self. So yes, this is a time to congratulate yourself if you went through the purge, if you went through the transformation. Some of you will be rejoicing because your blessings are coming back tenfold, because you listened, because you were obedient. Okay, and some of you will be personally graduating in your life from school, receiving some type of degrees, completion. This is a time of completion and a new cycle. So some of you will be manifesting that in your spiritual state and also in the physical realm. Okay. So let's see. Yes. Okay, so let's talk about the planetary aspects that we're going through right now. Okay. So on July 16th, Venus meets with Ceres. And basically unexpected news. Some of you have probably received unexpected news in the mailbox. If you've been watching TV, there's probably been some unexpected news there, as usual. Things that were not working, you will probably receive some unexpected news that either you were hoping for a change. I feel like if you are unable to make the change because you are collectively involved in a group or with others, you will be receiving some unexpected news in regards to that. Maybe some news that you've been waiting for. Okay. So yeah. And then on July 24th, Venus connects with Jupiter. Okay, so this is a time of a romantic period. Some things are, be careful, some things are too good to be true. Because we got a little Neptune going on right now, Neptune energy, and things could be still up in the air. People could be in a dream state. We're going to be feeling pretty hopeful, but people, I think we need to focus on the love and support from our family. I really feel like, after this heal, because we're going to be healing all month. Okay, this is what this is about. This Jupiter and Scorpio. That's like saying, a scorpion literally stinging you and you're having to rush to the hospital, and they've got the medicine, they've got the antidote that you need to cure yourself so you don't die. And that's the Jupiter, knowing that there is hope to recovery. So I think that's what I'm saying. The whole point of this being feeling like it may be peaches and cream. No, this is going to be a trying time, but God is here to protect and save us. Okay? And also, this is a time of actual homecomings. There will be quite a few deaths that will be unfolding over the course of weeks. I believe we've already lost a few people in the past couple of days who have already parted. So expect the unexpected, okay? Lots of healing is going to be going on in so many different aspects, and be careful of accidents, okay? Just make sure you check all safety precautions twice. It doesn't hurt to be careful during this time, okay? And on July 27th, there will be a full moon in Aquarius. This is another eclipse. One of the longest eclipses in the 21st century. So that's another very interesting and amazing aspect. One of the longest eclipses in the 21st century. Wow. Okay, so this is basically a power punch. Be careful of your emotions, impulsive behaviors. If you need to take a break from something, you need to do that, okay? Things can be starting to feel so overwhelmed, like things are just coming at you left and right, problem after problem, but you need to understand what's going on, okay? God is bringing everything that's wrong to the forefront for you to correct head on, okay? And that's the blessing, because sometimes we can be wandering in the universe and don't even have a sight of direction that we're heading into. We're just wandering into the unknown. But when God can open up our little grab bag and take everything out of that grab bag that's not necessarily fitted for us and lay it out on the table and say, you need to take care of this, you need to take care of that, get rid of this, get rid of, you need to thank God that he's bringing these things to your attention, okay? Because again, there could be things in your life that you could be overlooking, okay? Because you think you're just glazing them over, smoothing them over as if they're okay, and they're not, okay? Everything is not okay. Just because we can get through it, it's not okay. Yeah, we got through it, but we got to do something about that, okay? There will be a sense of urgency in the Department of Marriage and Partnerships, commitments. Take a look at how you see yourself and others. Look at your skill sets. Do you need to take it up a notch? Energy call to home. You know, this is a time, this eclipse is a time of reflection. Are you being the best that you can be? Are you fitted for marriage, or did you just give your vows so you can just make this other person happy? But are you really capable of being committed? You know, are you worthy of the relationship you in? Are you just using the other person for what they've got so you can gain from them? Or are you coming to the table equally to provide for your lover? What are you doing? All of these things are under, this is all part of the rising from the ashes like a phoenix. This is the refining. This entire time will be refining who you are. What are you made of? Your sense of entitlement. Do you deserve it? Who do you think you are? Okay? So again, there will probably be emergencies in marriage and partnerships and commitments. There's probably going to be some people left at the altar. It's probably going to be some divorce. It's probably going to be, you know, arguments that's going to cause people to break up. By the 27th, you're going to know what time it is. You're going to know what time it is. You're going to know which direction you're going to need to go into. Because if your relationship can't stand the test of time, you're going to know by July 27th. Because that Scorpio gonna be hitting so hard. Some people gonna have to ask themselves, can they go on in this relationship? Analyzing, is it really worth it? Is my partner really there for me when I need them? Do they really love me? Okay? Your relationships is gonna be under scrutiny. Okay? And Venus will be trining Pluto. For better or for worse. Is it really for better or for worse? You're going to be analyzing yourself in your marriages. Damn, can I really undergo this for better or for worse? This shit is bad. Okay? Who wrote your vows? Who wrote these promises? Can you really live up to these expectations? That's why people need to write their own vows. Some of that shit is outdated. Sickness to health and death. Hold on now. That's some fucking Illuminati. Say, people are only human. People are only human. Okay? So July 26th through August 16, Mercury retrograde. Here we go again, okay? You will be working on improving your communication with business partners. Great. It's a great time to study. Not the time to start anything new. In love, past life relationships will be a good time. So, business. Y'all gonna be trying to get y'all shit together. How can you improve your finances? How can you improve your life? Do you need to go back to school? All this is going to be under the emphasis of becoming a better person. That's what this is about right now. Before school starts, hold on. Do I need to hurry up and register? Because I might need to get on that bandwagon. You're going to be asking yourself things like that. As far as business, am I taking care of my business? Do I need to make a few calls? Because I think I'm slacking. You're going to be asking yourself things like that. And starting something new, hold on. You need to wrap up some unfinished business before you go trying to find out what other new things you can get into. Wrap up your unfinished business, or your unfinished business will haunt you. Okay? Yes. Twin flame soulmate reunions will be happening July 26th through August 16. Okay? I believe during this time, people that you used to date, used to go with, committed to, they're going to be resurfacing. Trying to figure out, do you still love me? Do you still think about me? Do you still care for me? I think you guys need to wrap that shit up. If you don't, let them know. Things are not like they used to be. Okay? Sometimes we do meet our twin flames and our soulmates. And if they're not ready on the life path, we've already learned our lessons. So we get a twin flame soulmate that come around, we recognize that, and they ass ain't ready, we got to leave them. Because you can't bring no dead weight into your future. How are you supposed to rise like a phoenix? You got somebody dragging your ass down. How? Can you afford to stay in the flames and burn to smithereens? Or are you going to be strong enough to get yourself out of that so you can soar to higher heights? Okay? I think people are going to really be analyzing these relationships that they've been in that are not. It's feeling like it's dead weight, like it's not going anywhere. And I feel like some people are going to be saying the love is lost. It's not what it used to be. I love you, but I really don't want to be with you. Because I'm incapable of being the person you want me to be, because I don't really love you like that. So I'm going to fuck up. That's who I'm going to be until you push me away. That's how these relationships are going to be unfolding. Because that Jupiter is going to be shining a light saying, you can do better. You can do better. Or you can do good on your own. Okay? Because on August the 6th, you're going to be tallying up your accomplishments. And if you've been accomplishing more than your partner, you're like, oh, I can do this shit by myself. Some of y'all gonna be shining, outshining your partners. Doing a whole bunch of communicating with business partnerships than your partner while they taking it easy, being fucking lazy. And you like, oh, I don't need no motherfucking dead weight. No, thank you. So I think a lot of us is going to, again, restoration, okay, and healing. So Lilith direct the whole month. Let me tell you something about Lilith, or Lilith, however you want to say it. Lilith is mathematically a point that is exactly between the earth and the moon. Okay? Essentially an empty space. It represents a cosmic void and embodies the dark side that others try to suppress. Lilith is direct the whole month. This cosmic void. So ask yourself, what are you going to do to manifest in between this cosmic void, this empty space of darkness in your life, in the universe? This empty space of void in your life and in the universe, what are you going to do about it? There is an opportunity for creativity, okay? To recreate a life, a vision, a plan, and to fulfill it, okay? This is an opportunity for you to go deep within, okay? And if you're not going deep and you're just going superficial, you're just going to get shallow results because you're not going deep enough, okay? Lilith, it's direct the entire month. It's going to be so deep. It's going to be like changing from aspect to aspect. There's so many things that's going to be going. Some of y'all might have to write this down, the things that are going to be happening to you. Why is it buffering so much? Hold on, people. Hold on. Okay, I don't know what's going on. Some trifling shit going on. Anyways, Uranus direct the whole month. A lot of people going to be telling y'all to kiss their ass. It's going to be a lot of shit uncovered you may not even want to see. People going to be crying and hollering. And you're going to be like, oh, Lord. Because everybody getting burnt. And it's on them if they want to rise to the occasion. If they want to rise like the phoenix. Pluto retrograde the whole month. That might help. Because some of y'all could be saying, I don't know how much I can take. Pluto's about to take y'all. Matter of fact, with this Lilith direct the whole month, you better be happy, Pluto retrograde. Some of y'all went so deep, y'all probably never recover. Never recover. If Pluto was direct with the rest of these planetary alignments. Some of y'all, this should be set for 20 motherfucking years. You fucked up. Okay? So you better be glad God moved some of this, that there is a dark mathematically a dark space in the universe, an empty space, a void. Because if Pluto was there to fill in that gap, some of y'all get so fucked up, you'd be unrecognizable. Okay? Thank your lucky stars. Thank your lucky stars. Because it could be a whole lot worse than what it is right now. Just consider this an opportunity to reconstruct. So, let's see. It looks like I just about covered everything. I want to also tell you guys about a dream I had last night. Okay. Actually, I had two dreams. I'll tell you about my two prophecies. 2 nights ago, I had a dream. I was working amongst a group of people. And I noticed the harder I worked, the more the tension grew in the room. Jealousy, envy, competition. Just a few admirers. And then I was climbing this ladder. Okay, I was working and I was climbing this ladder. And then when I was done, I folded the ladder down and I put a lock on it. And I gave it to the boss. I said, it was okay if I lock this? They said, yeah. So I thought about it. Something had to happen 2 days later. It had to register with me what really happened in that dream. The prophecy is some of us will have doors that will be closed, either permanently or temporary for another date and time. And it will not be best for us to join contracts or people that will dampen our opportunities to be successful. We need to join groups where we feel accepted, appreciated, and acknowledged. If you are not amongst that group, you are in an unhealthy group or situation. You are supposed to be in an environment where you can nurture yourself and your gifts and capabilities and feel welcome to present your offerings of such. And I had to realize that God is going to lock. You know, a ladder represents, when you're in a career sector, it represents, you know, when someone says they're going to climb the corporate ladder, that represents success. So when I locked the ladder, I prevented myself from climbing a career opportunity. I shut myself out. But it was for a good reason. You know why? Because the universe says, with all that tension and energy, why would you want to work for those people? So some of you will be unintentionally locking yourself out of something that was never meant to be. And that will be a good thing once you see how your future unfolds in another aspect, in another area, at another job, at another location. Okay? Because this is all about growth. We don't need to stay in stagnant situations and places, people, and things that are going to damper our inner growth, our exterior experiences. Okay? So that's one. A lot of you will be concerned with business and careers at this time. This is a perfect opportunity for growth, but you don't need to be in any place of employment that is going to dampen that opportunity for you to grow. Okay? Okay? Now, the second dream. I had this actually this morning, early wee hours of the morning. I was communicating in the dream. I was communicating in a group. And there was, again, petty competition, negative energies and influences. Okay? And I'm listening. I'm in this group. Okay? I heard heavy footsteps coming down the hall. I heard a heavy chain dragging on the floor. I heard heavy breathing, heavy moaning, grunting, and it was a man's voice, with every step that he took. I couldn't see, but everybody in the room could hear this thing coming, and it's dragging a heavy chain. You could feel the aura. You know that it ain't nothing to play with. Then I started envisioning that it was the devil. I could see the devil's face. And I seen everyone run from being in a circle. I seen everyone run. And I stood there and I heard this thing coming, and I ran. Okay? I ran into a bathroom and I locked the door. And I said, I hope it doesn't find my hiding place. And I got in the shower and I hid behind a curtain, which was an almost invisible veil. It was see-through. Okay. I figured, well, I'll just still wait right here. And I didn't hear anyone scream, but I heard the bathroom door open, and to my amaze, I know I locked it. No one had to break the door down. It just opened. And I was so stunned. I seen two people emerge from the other side. They were no threat. They didn't look like the devil. And the dream ended. And a lot of you do not know my personal life and what I'm going through. But I've had my children stolen from me, okay, by an entity who has failed to right their wrongs because they don't want to be seen as the big bad wolf. And what this dream is conveying to me is that people that are conspiring against you, people that are wanting to use you, abuse you, and dismiss you, this Jupiter in Scorpio is going to unleash the devil on them. Okay? This Jupiter in Scorpio is backup for those who have been used and abused. Karma has been released upon your enemies. You don't have to run if you're innocent. Your oppressors will have to run from torturing you. Okay? And it dawned on me when I was awake. I said, well, God, how come I didn't hear them scream? He said, what I'm going to do with your oppressors, you don't want to hear them scream. You don't even want to see it go down. But just know I took care of them for you. He said the only thing you need to worry about seeing is the aftermath, the results of what I'm going to do for you. That's why the only thing I seen was that image of two people coming in, my two children, because that's all I need to see. That I got what it is that I was fighting for. And the grunt and the moan I heard from the devil was so strong and powerful. It was like, ah! It was just like, it was like he was saying he has to do this again. Somebody is fucking up, but I'm coming for you because you deserve it. He's saying, who is awakening me? Okay, because he's got the answer. He's got a higher calling as well. God got to wake him up. I'm sure he tired of whooping people, chaining them, and doing everything else too. He he was probably in a deep sleep. But he growled, he moaned, and he carried a heavy, heavy chain. Because he's got some contracts and attachments too from the other side. And he's carrying that weight with him to see who he need to take with him, who he need to drag through hell for oppressing God's people. He has a job and an assignment. Just like people don't want to mess with God, they don't want to mess with the devil either. He's an angel from the other side. and he don't like to be awakened. So when he wakes up, oh, he coming for somebody's head because that's his mission. Okay? So I just want to let you know this Lilith and direct the whole month. This could be the beast from all the way down, 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 under. That's going to be resurfacing to help people fight their battles right now. That's why that Scorpio is so deep. But something so transformative is happening to help us transform. Okay? So I'm going to be wrapping this up right now. Some of you may be wondering what is, my sun, moon, ascendants, and rising. I'll quickly tell you guys. So, of course, I have a sun in Scorpio, okay? Water element. I have a moon in Aquarius, which is also an air element. My ascendant is Leo, fire element. Midheaven is Aries, also another fire element. So yeah, I have Lilith in Aries, Venus in Sagittarius, Mercury in Scorpio, Mars in Capricorn, Jupiter in Capricorn, Saturn in Scorpio, Uranus in Sagittarius, Neptune in Sagittarius, and Pluto in Scorpio. Okay, so I'm the real deal Scorpio. Better believe it. But I got some fire with me too. Okay. So I feel like people that have been oppressed, you're going to see the light at the end of the tunnel is already here, baby. You just need to open up your eyes, look around, and recognize what new era. We're in a new era right now. And you just play ball and see what happens and know that there are paths that are opening up. And do not, I feel like there are going to be some errors in communication. People that are confident about their job will be making mistakes, and you will need to correct them so they do not take you down with the ship. I had an experience of that today. So with a federal employment agent, and I had to correct them because people are so confident with their job. I had to let them know, excuse me, you're overlooking some aspects, and they apologize. And so they don't even know why that happened. But guess what? I will not have that door closed on me. Yes, so I'm going for a federal position right now. And there was some technical difficulties on their end. So that's just letting you know it's going to get deep and heavy before it can get good. But do not let necessary doors that you want to remain open to close. Because I feel like you're going to have to weed out the deception. Okay? People are too confident about themselves when this is not about that. This is about righting our wrongs and making the necessary corrections. So be wary of overconfident individuals that will be dismissing you. Okay? And I wish you well, Scorpios. Let me see if any of you want to ask me anything before I leave out of here, but it just about wraps it up. I just want to hi Monique. So fucking true. Yes. Well, is it a Scorpio reading? Well, not necessarily. I'm not doing any cards right now. It's we're talking about this Scorpio, this Jupiter in Scorpio. I didn't have a chance to speak about it because my hands got injured. Both of my hands were injured, so I was unable to do any readings for the whole week when when Jupiter went direct on July the 12th. Okay. During that time, that July 11th, we had the new moon, solar eclipse. That was a powerful time. So I don't know. I was feeling feeling under the weather. I had to heal. So, I had to take care of business. But this is for everybody. Just a Scorpio 101, just to talk to my subscribers so that they can feel... so they can know what's going on. And I just wanted to, conversate and talk about some dreams and visions that I'm having that I think people can relate to, that they would like to hear, and put some things in perspective that's going on in their life right now. Okay. So yeah, let's see. All right, looks like we're gonna wrap it up. Thank you so much for joining me once again.